Hey, good morning. It's another day here in the shop. It's actually Saturday morning. Welcome back to Adventure-OGRAPHY. So we're going to try a few things today. It's been a couple days since I have made a video. Things have been busy. One thing I'm trying to do is find out where to look in this stupid camera. I'm filming today from my phone instead of the Insta360. So on the Insta360, or even when I'm talking on my phone and I have it turned the right side, I know where to look. I realize, because I'm an idiot, that when I'm filming, I need to turn the phone sideways and it will capture better. But when you do that, you don't know where to look because you got to kind of hold the camera at a weird angle and it looks like you're looking at people through a side eye, and nobody likes side eye. So anyway, it's Saturday morning. It's been a crazy week. First of all, I want to thank everybody for the likes and the shares, and the channel has grown exponentially in the last few days. So we're going to keep that going. We're going to keep that movement. Like I say, today's Saturday, and I had a couple ideas. Yesterday, we went to the fair. It's the state fair here in North Carolina, and I'd never been to the fair because we've always just been too busy. So yesterday, my wife's like, hey, let's go to the fair. We bought tickets, way in advance, and we went to the fair. It was really fun. We had a good time. I'd been to the county fair or the state fair in Idaho a couple weeks ago when I was out there with my son and his family and the grandkiddos. We went to the fair, and that's where I grew up, and so that's my fair. So yesterday we went to the county fair or the state fair here in North Carolina. It was really good. We ate some really horrible food, and that was a little bit of my mistake because I just was feeling pretty crappy. The plan was last night is to go to the fair and then to return home, and I was going to go moto camping. It got late. We ended up, staying later than we thought. We did a couple errands on the way home, and we didn't get home till late. And I started to pack up to go moto camping, and I just was a little bit discombobulated. Yes, discombobulated is a word, and I was discombobulated, and I felt like it wasn't the right time. And I know that sometimes you got to go with your gut. So today I'm back in the shop. It's early in the morning. One thing I'm noticing around here is my shop is just in disarray. I've worked in it all week. I've been doing some projects in the other room with the cabinet build and all the stuff, kind of building our studio out. And the shop is kind of a mess. But another thing I'm going to do today is clean the shop up a little bit this morning and get a little straight in the shop. I'm also going to pack up and go moto camping tonight. So I'm going to take the KLR because the KLR it's a little bit bigger chassis than the Ibex, and it's cold. So I'm going to do a cold camp out tonight, and it is going to be pretty chilly. So I'm going to be taking extra gear, extra things that it's definitely not an ultralight off-road camp out. I may do a little bit of off-road to get to the campsite, but nothing insane. But we're going to go there tonight. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up the shop a little bit. I'm also going to go with some buddies today about noon. So I'm going to leave here about 11 o'clock. And I'm going to go to meet some buddies, and we're going to it's a Harley thing. I'm not a Harley guy per se, but we're going to go to some Harley. I've got a good buddy of mine that is a Harley rider and invited me to go to a panhead extravaganza. I don't even know what it is, but we're going to go there. In the meantime, I'm going to clean up the shop a little bit this morning, get ready to go camping as soon as we get back from that Harley thing. I'm probably going to ride a different bike to the Harley thing, and then switch back over to my KLR and go moto camping this evening, if all goes well. So I'm going to pack up, get ready to go this morning, and that's the plan. So stand by. Let's get ready to go. Okay, so what we have here is the old KLR. I haven't ridden the KLR for quite some time. I apologize about the sound out there. It's just too nice a day too nice a morning to leave the door shut. So I want some fresh air in here. It's fall. This is my favorite time of year. I love hoodies. Oh, and I ordered a sweet new hoodie, so I'm excited for it to come. Stand by for that. It's going to be a couple weeks. So anyway, I did go last night while I was getting ready to go and fill the old KLR up with gasoline. So this is a 2023 KLR Gen 3. I've contemplated what to do with this bike, whether to keep it, sell it. I've had some amazing adventures on this bike, and I've ridden it out to Idaho. I've crashed on it. I broke some ribs on it. We're tight. Me and this bike, we're tight. I've cut my teeth on adventure riding on this particular bike. It was kind of my first foray into a bigger bike for me. This is not considered a big adventure bike. It's not. This is a mid-sized adventure bike. It's a 650. It's nothing to write home about as far as power. Running about 40 horsepower. They call this the tractor. They call it the donkey. They call it all kinds of things. But it is a great bike. I've contemplated selling this bike, but I just have a hard time. Bringing myself to actually sell it. I'm super attached to it. And I just like riding it. There's just a feeling about it. I like the way the handlebars are wide. I like the sound of it. We'll start it up. Won't start it up for very long because it's probably pretty loud. But let's start it up here. If we can get it fine neutral. It's like I say, this third generation switched to fuel injection. So I don't know. I just love the KLR. I did de-snorkel this, so it's got a little bit different sound to it. Kind of makes it sound a little bit better. I usually don't run these hard bags because I used to have the Tusk bags on this particular bike, but I'm going to go camping tonight. I'm going to use these hard bags. When I first got it, I did use these hard bags. They're not great for hard off-road. I have had it laid down on these, and it's been good. I do have the bags loaded up a little bit. So I'm going to bring some noodles. I love hot noodles. They're super easy. You just boil some water, dump them in, and it makes a nice snack for dinner. It's been pretty wet, so I brought this is kind of an emergency fire starter. These are these pole fire starters that has a string in it. You pull it, it burns like 1,000,000 degrees. Millions, I mean literally millions of degrees. And I am bringing that. I'm bringing my trusted light. I say trusted light, but this is a solar light. Puts off a nice light around camp. Now this one here, It did spring a hole. It's an inflatable. You blow this up. It did spring a hole, but the light still works. And usually I use this in my tent as a tent light, but we're gonna try out the Raven Ridge, Ridgehaven tent lights that we reviewed a couple weeks ago tonight. I did bring some hot chocolate and a couple of snack bars, granola bars. This is a new thing that we're gonna bring tonight. And this is kind of nice having this hard bag. This is a Cupid heater. This is a tent heater. It uses these cans of butane. And I'll tell you what, I've used this before, and it is a game changer. It looks kind of heavy, but it's not. And it's a heater. You take this, you slide these cans in there, crank it on. We'll do it tonight. And it keeps you warm all night. Huge benefit. I gotta put it in the right way. Hang on, stand by. There we go. So that's going with me on my trip. This is my Possibles bag. This goes every time I go camping. It's got hand warmers, repellent, chargers, you know, toothpaste, earplugs, deodorant, you know, the essentials. But all this is gonna go with me on this camping trip tonight. Like I say, tonight's not gonna be an ultralight trip. It is going to be a cold weather. When I say cold weather, I think it's actually supposed to be around freezing tonight. So that will be pretty chilly. Let's see here. So I'm not gonna bring my ultralight sleeping bag. I'm gonna bring an old military green, you know, army bag, which isn't ultralight at all. It's super heavy, but it's gonna be good. I am bringing, and I probably don't need to bring this. This is what I bring usually on most camping trips, but it's got a tent fan, a towel. I probably won't bring this. I'm only going overnight, so I'm probably not gonna bring it. This is those Raven or Ridgehaven Ridge lights from Haven Tents. I'm excited to try these out. These go these go with your, holy crap, I can't talk this morning. Correspond with a battery pack. You plug them in. Pretty excited about those. This is a one Tigris. This isn't really ultralight camping mat, but I think the R value on this is supposed to be like 5. Don't quote me on that. I'd have to look it up. I've got 100 of these pads of different R values. This one's a pretty decent one. So again, I got a cook pot, a saw, because I think I'm gonna have to cut up some firewood. This is my camping pillow. I've got my cook kit. I've got a Benchmade pocket knife or fixed blade, and this is the mini Gromboy. This thing here will make serious work out of some log, cut some firewood, and that's about it. As far as these bags, these hard bags are really nice to put your junk in. Like I say, I'm not going to take these. Not going to take that. I'm going to put some more stuff in there. Let me grab the dry bag. I'll show you a few things we're going to put in the dry bag. I'll put this over. This is the first aid kit. This goes always, 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 always. I have my tent, and this tent tonight is, again, it's not my ultralight tent. Again, it's a one Tigris. I think they call this the Stella. The Stella, it's in here. I've got a blanket, just an extra blanket to go in to give it a little comfort. And I have my camping chair. So that's coming along with me, along with my first aid kit. I'm gonna throw some you know, some like long underwear. I wear these like wool, real soft, like a base layer. In here, I've got phone chargers, my headlamp. This is a little bit different configuration than my tank bag that I run on my Ibex. I used to have that bag on here. That Tusk tank bags are awesome. The Olympus bags, they're fantastic. This is a setup that I like the look of it, but super cheap. Haters are gonna hate. Don't hate. Haters, don't hate. This is Temu. I bought it off Temu. Say whatever you want about Temu, okay? People hate Temu. I am very skeptical myself about what I buy off Temu. Most of it's, you know, you got to be real careful. A lot of it's junk. It is. A lot of it's junk. A lot of it is decent. I've got a lot of stuff off Temu that is actually pretty decent. Let me tell you something. My thoughts on Temu or even Chinese. That Ibex over there is a Chinese bike. There's a lot of Chinese bikes that are absolute garbage. That one is not. The Chinese, you know, the Chinese get a bad rap, I feel like, when it comes to manufacturing. The Chinese will make cheap crap. Absolutely. They will make absolute garbage if the customer says, hey, make me some garbage. And they'll make it. They'll make it to the specs of whoever is ordering it as far as a manufacturer. They'll also make the best stuff in the world. If you tell them, hey, I want this product to be at this spec, that Ibex is every bit as good as any bike I've ever ridden. Quality, I've ridden it around, 10,000 miles, and it's fantastic. Fit and finish is on par with KTM, Kawasaki, Honda. I'm not even lying, no lie. So that's my theory. Now this is my theory on Temu, China, and anything that you can get off China. You got to be careful. Again, most of it there's some bad stuff. But if the manufacturer says I want it made to this specs, Chinese will make it to the specs that you desire. So call me a liar. That's fine. I don't give a crap. But that's my theory on Temu, buying stuff from China. Be careful. Use your best judgment. And I like this little tank setup I got from Temu, and that's it. So again, on that subject, I probably shouldn't get into this, but half the crap that you buy on Amazon is Chinese, and you're paying a markup for buying it on Amazon and going through a third party, and whatever. So anyway, that's my thoughts on Temu, and we can move on. We can move on from that. But I'm going to go ahead and pack this up. I'm going to show you the sleeping bag I'm going to use. So this is my sleeping bag. Again, not ultralight, just a big army bag. The weather tonight is supposed to be clear and cold. So I don't expect any rain tonight. So I'm basically just going to strap this on the back of my bike. I may throw it in a garbage bag, or I got plenty of dry bags, but I'm not going to stuff it in. I'm probably just going to strap it down and go for a ride. I'm not riding hours and hours tonight. I want to go to this rally today. I'm not sure what it's going to be. I'll bring you along and maybe shoot a little bit of video, or just tell you what we're doing there. And then I'm going to come back and I'm going to pack up and ride maybe an hour or two and find a good place to camp out and camp out. I really want to just enjoy being out in the fall. This is my favorite time of year, and do some camping. I brought my chair and downloaded some movies, and I'm just going to go out and chill out, make a campfire, and relax. So that's the plan. I'm going to get this packed up. I'll shut the camera off. I'll go ahead and get this packed up, and we'll go from there. All right, talk to you in a minute. Okay, so we got the bike loaded up. Nothing major. Got everything packed up, got the sleeping bag on. Like I say, it's not supposed to get too wintry and crazy tonight. So as far as any precipitation, it's just supposed to be cold. So like I say, this is my military. I also got a blanket. I've slept in that, well below freezing. Anyway, got the old KLR packed up. Pretty excited to do a little camping on her. We'll get it done this afternoon and get back this afternoon and jump on her and go find somewhere to pitch our tent. So there we go.